Up until this moment, we've been talking about the cables. Cables are flexible. Connectors are much more rigid. They are smaller in size and they are rigid. But they still are exposed to the same environmental conditions as the cables. In this picture, we see a typical example of PV connector, male and female. And on the left-hand side, there is a list of technical parameters, and I'll just like to point out some of them, which are the most important of all. Number one, rated current, for example, 20 amps. Rated voltage, up to 1000 volts. Tested voltage, 6 kilovolts. So a connector, although the rated voltage is 1000, the test voltage is 6 times higher. Cable outer diameter can be from 5.1 to 6.4, but can be much larger. But this is just an example. It's a very important parameter. Degree of protection, IP67. How much that particular connector is hermetically sealed to outside harsh environmental conditions. So a level of IP67 is a very good level, meaning that connector is not susceptible to harsh environmental conditions. It's better than IP65. This IP67 is a very, very important parameter when it deals with cables and connectors. Then we have the ambient temperature range. This connector is exposed to variation of temperatures. The upper limiting temperature is 125 degrees. I would like to share with you some very interesting issue regarding temperatures. We are basically talking about surface temperatures. When I have a connector, the connector has an ambient temperature and a surface temperature. Ambient temperature is always lower than surface temperature. So the range minus 40 to plus 85 C is the ambient temperature around the connector. By the way, around the cable as well. But if we touch the connector, the surface temperature will be higher. So this is why that upper limiting temperature, 125 C, is very, very important. When the sun hits the connector itself gets much hotter than its environment. The higher the number, 125 C, makes the connector live and perform properly per its technical specification for longer time.